My name is Alan Burgos, and this is my take on international geopolitical events. Today we are seeing a slow release of emails relating to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is being blackmailed by the Israelis. This is their way of saying, do as we tell you to do, or else. And this is not only me saying this. Candace Owens writes on X, they are blackmailing Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, in broad daylight. The slow release of the emails is intentional. Now he will give them whatever they want. The question is, what do they want, the Israelis? They probably want Donald Trump to bomb Iran again. Israel probably wants more weapons. Israel probably wants more money. And I reckon Israel doesn't have nuclear weapons by themselves. There is a chance they have, but there is a big question as to whether they actually have any nuclear weapons. It's a very expensive business. They may have the T minus 90 days to create one if they ever needed one, or T minus 1 year. Basically at the same level as the Iranians. They give the impression that they have nuclear weapons to cause fear. I know they're denying it, or they're not denying it, they're not commenting on either denying or not denying. But the truth is that they would have used the nuclear weapons when their country was completely almost flattened by Iran. But they didn't do it. They should have at least said, no? I know they told the Americans, we're going to nuke Iran if you don't bomb Iran. But they didn't tell us this. They didn't say this out loud, because I don't think they have nuclear weapons. But now they may be pressuring Donald Trump to acquire nuclear weapons. I believe that Donald Trump may give in to them. The way Donald Trump has now behaved recently, he looks very tired. He might be sick, or he is definitely sick. Dementia, not old age, definitely. But there is another layer to this. He might be feeling so stressed, so pressurized. I don't understand really, because he's the president. If I was the president of the United States and someone blackmailed me, if the most powerful man on earth cannot gather together his cabinet, his loyal cabinet, getting rid of all the Israelis and anybody who is in favor of Israel, I would have rounded up all the Israelis, kicked them out in one go. Or you want to blackmail me? Do you want to blackmail me, the most powerful man on earth? Donald Trump can say this. Even if there were pictures of Donald Trump doing something to an elephant, you know, even if there were pictures of Donald Trump having his head up the elephant's ass, the most powerful man on earth is scared. He could just do what the most powerful man on earth should do. Round them up, throw them in jail. Everybody would support Democrats and Republicans by Donald Trump coming out saying, I am being blackmailed. Even if there were pictures of Donald Trump doing whatever he's doing to young girls, he is the most powerful man. I think it's unbelievable, really. It's pretty unbelievable. These are very difficult times, but they're not impossible times. Because this evil has the opportunity, has the possibility of self themselves. That was a lighter, by the way. This could happen to them. When something is impossible, something is impossible, and they are trying to change the impossible. They're trying to. The Israelis are trying to be ahead of everything, two, three steps ahead. Always guessing where the second bounce of that ball will land, and they will misstep. They will go left when someone pretended that's the way the ball was going to go, the play was going to play. They will lose. I am 100% sure of this. Israel will lose. They're losing right now. They are taking so many wrong steps. They are instigating something they cannot control. And the result will be devastating to them. They cannot, they must be lucky, like I think it was Margaret Thatcher who said this regarding the IRA. You know, the British government said need to be lucky every time to prevent any bombings of England. But the IRA had to be lucky once. And this is what we're seeing now. By the way, I'm not suicidal. I don't hurt myself. I don't want to kill myself. I am healthy. A bit overweight, but you know. I drive very carefully. I don't look at my phone when I'm driving. I always look left and right before turning. So if a little Mossad is trying to play games, it wasn't me. Anyway, we must fight this evil now, because if we don't, we will end up being slaves like the ones that they controlled 100 years ago, 150 years ago. Okay? Peace, prosperity, and happiness. Evil.